It was a normal afternoon that turned into a nightmare. Sherry Ross was attacked and murdered inside her home on Thomas Street in Jacksonville's Lackawanna neighborhood as her 6-year-old daughter hid in the closet. Sherry's murder happened 30 years ago, but the cold case unit at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is now spotlighting this case in the hopes that new leads will come in. Katie Jeffries leads our Unsolved series. She has the latest tonight.
It is difficult to imagine the horror that happened inside these walls on May 8, 1991. At just 6 years old, Graylin West told police she didn't recognize the voice of the man yelling at her mom.
And the man is demanding items or money or gold and from her house. And she hears her mom scream.
At first, Graylin hid under the bed, then crawled into a closet, telling police she could see commotion through the shadows under the door and heard her mother fighting for her life. When the house became quiet again, Graylin came out of the closet and followed a trail of blood to find her mother in the bedroom, stabbed to death with a knife from the kitchen. She ran to get help from neighbors who called police. One neighbor said they had seen a strange person in the neighborhood that day and provided a composite sketch. The man is described as a white or Hispanic man with a Spanish or Cuban accent, around 5'8", approximately 135 pounds, with no facial hair and shoulder-length hair. He is also described as having a tan or olive complexion and likely in his 20s. Detective Ray Reeves with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says they believe the motive was robbery, and a lot of effort was put into this investigation in 1991.
They ran it out through the intelligence unit. They moved through narcotics departments in case this was someone trying to steal items or pawn them for drugs. And so there's a myriad of other detective units, not just homicide, that were working in conjunction with this.
Investigators also found 2 different blood types at the scene, Sherry's and the blood of someone else, as well as fingerprints. With major advances in DNA technology, Detective Reeves says genetic genealogy is a strong possibility in this case. And with the suspect possibly in his 20s in 1991, there is still a chance he's alive and could be prosecuted.
We're hoping that us putting this out with you all, having a chance to get this out to the community, that somebody will remember back at this day, this time, and it could be something, honestly, that would seem so trivial to someone, but it really could be opening to what we need to solve this case.
Katie Jeffries, First Coast News, on your side.
So if you lived on Thomas Street in 1991 and you think you may have seen something that day, or if you have any information, no matter how small it is, that might be able to help this case, please contact the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office or reach out to Crime Stoppers. And for more on this case or for a link to the Project Cold Case database, you can find that inside the story on our website, firstcoastnews.com.